Parshat Shelach. This is a shir adapted from the shiurim of Moran Hagoyin Reb Henoch Leibowitz Zeichet Tzadik Livrocha. The title of this shir is Even the Greatest and Holiest People are not immune from the Yetzer Hara. To see this shir in writing, see our website, yeshivakesatorah.org. Okay, it says in the parsha that Moshe Rabbeinu said, or Klal Yisrael said, Shlach lecho anoshim v'yasuru es eretz Canaan. Send you should send people, anoshim, to explore, to see if Eretz Yisrael can be conquered. The Torah describes how extraordinary these people were. The Torah calls them Anoshim. Chazal interpret Anoshim to mean very special and extraordinary people. Loshen Chashivos. These were the leaders of the entire generation of the Der Deya. The Der Deya was the greatest generation that ever lived. And these Meraglim, these spies that were going to spy out Eretz Yisrael, were the leaders of that, generation. You can imagine how great and how holy they were. Not only do we see it from here, how great and holy they were, but the fact was that they actually had the schus to stand at Har Sinai and hear HaKadosh Baruch Hu give the Torah to Klal Yisrael. They even had the schus of not only being present at Matan Torah, but they actually were privileged to hear the Rebbeinu Shalom speak the first two commandments of the Haseres HaDibros. What a schus, what greatness, what holiness this is. They came back after 40 days, these great tzaddikim, and they came and they spoke dibas ha'oretz. They spoke bad about Eretz Yisrael. And one of the things that they said was, it says in the pasuk that they said, don't try to take over Eretz Yisrael. Don't try to conquer Eretz Yisrael. Ki chazak hu mimenu, because they are strong, too strong for us. Don't do it. That's the simple. Chazal incredibly interpret Ki chozak hu mimenu, instead of interpreting it to mean they are too strong for us, mimenu, for us. They're stronger than us. The Chazal interpret that they're stronger than him, mimenu. They're stronger than him. They're stronger than the Rebbeinu Shalom. They're stronger than the Rebbeinu Shalom. How could they say something like that? That something is stronger than the Rebbeinu Shalom. These are people that were tzaddikim, the greatest and holiest people. And the pasuk, according to Chazal, Ki chasaku mimenu, means they're stronger than him. Eretz Yisrael, well, we can't take over. We can't conquer it because the people there are stronger than Hashem. That means that they were koifrim be'ikar. Anyone that says that Hashem can't do something, this is a koifer be'ikar. How could it be such a thing that people who were so holy and so great in the greatest generation that ever lived, how could it be that they turned in a mere 40 days that they went to spy out the land, they turned from tzaddikim and chashuvim to koifrim be'ikar? They deny the existence of Hashem. If they could say that Hashem can't help us, how could it be? But this truth we see. A person can be a choshev and a tzaddik and a goyin, and nevertheless he could, in a mere 40 days, he could sink to the level of kofer be'ikar. This is a message to anybody, even if he seems to be growing in Yiddishkeit, and even though he seems to be holy, he must also stand on guard against the Yetzer Hara. Because look what happened here. Look what happened here. The Eibishter should help us, that we should understand that we have within us a deficiency. We have our letting ourselves be talked into by the Yetzer Hara not to do what's right. Could we imagine from the biggest tzaddikim, the biggest gedolim of a third day, to sink to this lowest level in a mere 40 days? It's a message to everybody. We must stand on God no matter who we think we are, no matter how much greatness we have within us, but we can lose it all. In a mere 40 days, we see the way they lost it all. The Eibishter should help us, that we should be zeicha to understand that man has deficiencies, where he can follow the Yetzer Hara to do terrible things, even though they were such tzaddikim. Even the greatest and holiest are not immune from the Yetzer Hara convincing them to do the opposite of what Hashem wants. We should be zeicha to understand this and overcome this Yetzer Hara that's within us. Amen v'amen.